Pokemaniacs, welcome back! Woo, it's been a while. Talked about this in the last video. Life's been crazy, vacations, things going on. It's been a little bit wild out there in the big crazy world that we live in. But hey, there's always room for Pokemon. So as you can see, we've got quite a few Pokemon items to go through today. We've got 2 booster bundles. We've got 1, even though it's damaged, of these Mega Meganium boxes. Got lucky. The only one they had was this one that was ripped. I said, that's okay, I'm ripping it anyway. Haha! And I got 2 of the pin collections. We found these over 2 weeks ago at Barnes & Noble. I was stalking Barnes & Noble all week long. Finally, on the Friday, I went back for the 3rd time. I saw the driver that delivers the boxes of Pokemon to Barnes & Noble. Timed it. Got lucky. Walked in. First one. Got product. Woo! Anyway, this week's big news. We haven't done these in a couple weeks. But actually, this week, there is a lot of breaking big news. So, first, this is the official release week. This officially comes out Friday. Yes, Chaos Rising, the Mega Greninja chase card that everybody's going after. Pre-release prices are $600. It should probably settle around $400 to $500. Definitely won't be like, the other chase cards and the other Mega Evolution set. Like, it won't be like Charizard, won't be like Mega Gengar, won't be like Pikachu. It should be around $400 to $500. Who knows? Maybe more. But right now it's $600. That's usually the highest at the pre-release because people want to get them early, send them out and get them graded, get them back, and be the first to sell it at a higher dollar. So, also this week, I would say starting tomorrow, there's a high probability. Tomorrow and Thursday, rarely on a release day, so probably going to be tomorrow. So hopefully you get this video in time. PokemonCenter.com, the pre-orders for Pitch Black should hit the next couple of days. Usually the next set, the pre-order hits before the current set that's coming out. Pokemon Center's done a lot of unprecedented things this past year or so. So who knows, it could hit next week. But I think there's a strong possibility that Pitch Black, the pre-orders for the Pokemon Center ETBs, the booster boxes, the booster bundle should hit this week. Again, it's a regular set, not a special set. And the way these Mega Evolution sets have been, they're all pretty much carbon copies of the Japanese sets. So be on your Discord server from like 11 to 2 o'clock usually is when the Pokemon Center queue hits. Usually it's been on the earlier side, but look, again, anything's possible, Pokemon Center. They may release it tomorrow, Thursday. They're probably not going to release a pre-order queue on a release day, which is, again, this Friday, May 22nd. So that being said, this Friday, May 22nd, get up early, get in line at your Target, your Best Buy. Walmart probably won't have it at release. You might even find it at Walmart starting tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursdays at your local Walmarts. They tend to drop things a little bit early. They also at times have released ETBs and the majority of the new product a week after the official release. So check out your Walmarts for sure. But it's going to be a definite Targets, probably Thursday night, definitely Friday morning. Quite a few Targets are going to release it then. Of course, Best Buy, people line up at Best Buy. Your local LGS is already going to, I've seen pictures online, people already have it, but they're selling it at Market. I think that's just ridiculous. Don't buy it at Market. Chaos Rising, again, the big chase is the Mega Greninja. There's some good illustration rares in the set, of course. I think at first there'll be a lot of hype, but it should die down a little bit, and you should hopefully find product. Maybe not as much as you found Perfect Order, but I think you'll find product. It's not going to be as hype of a set, I don't think. So, again, Ascendant Heroes will be mixed here and there. Hopefully they keep pushing out Ascendant Heroes. There's never going to be enough Ascendant Heroes because all the scalpers are buying it and selling it, and people are keeping it sealed, which is why the singles are so incredibly expensive. So, hopefully we can get some good pulls in a minute. And this week, with the release of Chaos Rising, you are going to have the three promos. GameStop. I believe GameStop is actually doing a midnight release, which is ridiculous because, so you're going to stay up till midnight, waiting in line for hours, of course, for basically a promo card, because each GameStop that does have the promo card, I read, there's going to be 25 of the Ho-Oh promo GameStop stamped cards. Now, they're probably not going to be as hype as the Gengar cards, but they'll have some value knowing that there's only 25, and every store is tracking the promos that are there. So no backdoor with the employees, no scams, no deals. They're tracking every one of the 25 cards. I believe they scan them through the register. So if a store doesn't scan 25, they're in trouble. So, again, top 25 people in line, you're going to get a promo card, Ho-Oh. Again, it's Ho-Oh. If it was Lugia, maybe there would be a bigger hype. Again, you're going to wait up till midnight to pay higher than market in some cases. That's just dumb. Look, if you want it, if you're a night owl, you work during the day, you get out, you do you. But again, I would try to find it at MSRP. Stop supporting your local scalp stop, Game Scalp, and of course, don't support your local scalpers. Try to buy it at retail, not market. Have patience. So you got those promos. I believe Barnes & Noble will have the Keldeo, and the Delphox is the other one, I think. I believe that's going to be at Best Buy. So again, nice thing about release days, you get a cool promo. Again, it's probably not going to be like the Gengar from GameStop from the last release of Perfect Order, which I still have mine. It's up over $220 or something. It's crazy. And I think the PSA 10s are selling for a ton of money. So anyway, that's a lot of the news this week. One last bit of news, and we'll start ripping, is Costco. Costco is sporadically still releasing the Ascended Hero box in their stores. In my state, I don't think I've seen any Costco's have product yet, but it's hopefully going to be coming soon. So if you have a Costco membership, again, you're going to have like the deluxe super duper package to get there when the store opens at 8. You're probably going to be waiting in line if local people learn of the product being in the store the day before. So you want to try to get there around 8 a.m. Pay attention to your local Pokemon community posts on social medias. That's pretty much your best bet. I don't know if stores are going to be able to tell you on the phone. They haven't had it in my area. I've been keeping my eyes and ears out there. So hopefully, if you have a Costco membership, you can pick up a great deal for Ascended Hero 2-packs. So, I believe it's basically 2 of these in one box for like 50-some bucks. So you're basically paying MSRP or slightly lower than MSRP. So anytime you can get a good deal at Costco or Sam's Club, definitely do it if you can. So we're going to open this bad boy up. Ascended Heroes. I have been waiting for over 2 weeks to open up these Ascended Heroes. Hopefully there's some good cards in here. It definitely has been slim pickings locally. My local Target. Here's just like a side story. My local Target. I posted on my local Facebook chat a few weeks ago. And what had happened was I walked in, I asked if they had any Pokemon cards at the guest services, because a lot of you may know Target stores keep product at guest services. It helps preventing scalpers getting extra product. And what I mean by that is if they would stock the shelf, scalpers will go in and they'll grab more than 2 of each. They'll go hide it in the store, or they'll go and put it in a little hand basket or a shopping cart, go around the store, put all this bullshit in their cart, and do like multiple orders at self-checkout and try to cheat the system and get extra Pokemon product. Well, in order to combat that, most Target stores that are responsible have had the Pokemon product up at the guest services so they can monitor it closely to make sure that doesn't happen. No shenanigans, right, with Pokemon. Well, my store, I walked in, got lucky. They had the Ascended Heroes ETBs. I got my 2. I was shocked. And I posted on my local Facebook chat. It's an MSRP chat where, it tries to avoid getting the word out to scalpers, to just regular Joe Schmoes and Jane Does and people that work that, don't have time to wait in line for hours like scalpers do and sit around all day in stores. And to let them know there's product. So I did. And somebody had actually tried to do that. They went to the Target and they were in line and they took a picture of a Target employee buying 2 ETBs while they were in uniform. Well, that person posted it on social media and it blew up to the point where I think it made it internationally. And that Target that I always went to now does no longer carry Pokemon at the guest services desk. And you're basically at the mercy of the Pokemon vendor whenever that person comes in And I have yet to see that happen. They're being very weird about their schedule lately at that particular store. For whatever reason, I don't know why the stocker hasn't been around, but the fact that they're not carrying it at the guest services desk, it's going to make it even harder for me and other people to find Pokemon. So I checked all day today. I'll check tomorrow. It's been a challenge. I don't know what's going on with that whole thing besides the fact of the story I just told you. Is I think Target got a lot of feedback, negative feedback, and I don't know how high up it went, regarding them letting an employee buy 2 ETBs. And now, mind you, they only had a box of ETBs, which I think is 10 boxes. So that's 5 customers. I was the first one. Again, luck. I get lucky sometimes, what can I say? And that post the person did saying that something like their mother called, said they didn't have any, then they went in anyway just to see. Ooh, you got the Ultra Ball. Ultra rare, let's go. They went in just to see, and look, I used to call Target months back, but they stopped answering the phone because so many people are calling looking for Pokemon. And I don't trust them anyway. I'd rather just show up. And even if they say they don't have any, hey, can you just double check to make sure? Because sometimes people don't know what they have. Anyway, so my Target made, I don't know if it was international news, how extensive that post went out. I don't know. The person that posted it originally deleted the post because they got a lot of negative feedback from everybody making fun of them, basically. And the store got in heat for it, I'm sure. Because, again, they're no longer putting Pokemon in the hands of their team members, their employees. They're just letting the stocker stock it to the shelf, and it's back to what it was months and months ago when it was the Wild West with Pokemon, where scalpers are coming in, hiding it, buying whatever they can get into, handbasket or shopping cart, and try to, trick the Target employees who are not paying attention to the shelf checkout. So that's what we got for that one box. An ultra rare, Ultra Ball. Hey, we beat the odds, but we didn't get anything exciting. So let's move on to, we've got a pin collection. We've got 2 pin collections. So let's go ahead and start with our first pin collection. So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. In my city, that whole scenario with the Target, it's going to make it harder for me to find Pokemon now. And I don't know if the vendor is going to sit there and make people wait in line for hours while they go through all their boxes and stock the shelves, which you would think they won't do because they had all along just been dumping the boxes with the Target employees. So I would say, hey, just find the Pokemon, put it to the side, and say go. It's just a mess. It takes a couple of dumb people to ruin it, and by that I mean the employees, because clearly they didn't follow. I believe the policy is you are not to buy a hot item in your uniform. So all the girl needed to do was just take off her vest, and nobody would have known the wiser. Kind of dumb. Stupid little thing like that would be such a fiasco. So it is what it is. I'll keep trying. I cannot ever hit Pokemon at my local Walmart anymore. 2 weeks ago, maybe it was last week. I think it was last week. When the stalker showed up, the line was like 30 deep. I saw the stalker, I said hi, and I left because I was shopping. I wasn't going to bother. It's getting so stupid because of Ascended Heroes. 30 deep. Like, you're not going to get anything at 30 deep. But people were lined up. I mean, look, maybe they want a pack of, the knockout boxes. So be it. Good for them. But yeah, to find Ascended Heroes, you're going to wait in line for hours. You're going to stake out your Walmart, your Target. It's disgusting. And a lot of these scalpers don't have jobs. That's their job. Sitting around at a retail store, waiting for hours. Look, it is what it is. I said this back in December. It would become a shit show. Look up the video. It would become a shit show from Ascended Heroes. Sure enough, it's become more than a shit show. It's become an absolute freaking catastrophe for the Pokemon hobby. I think retail stores need to do a limit of 1 of every SKU. Up to, whatever, 5. Which is what Walmart should be. I had an argument online with people. They're like, oh no, you can only buy 5, but of different items. And I said, no, you're allowed 5 total. So yeah, if you want to buy 5 of the one item, I don't even agree with that. But then you're done at 5. Oh no, if there's 20 items, I can get 5 of each. No. My Walmart that I like to go to allows 1 per SKU for a total of 5 on the release line. I'm sure afterwards, if there's packs or whatever, no one's around, they'll let you buy 5 of that one. But again, 5, you're done. 5 total. That would be a decent policy, no? Like, how is 5 of 100 different SKUs going to help people find product? It's not. So you got stores at Walmart. Walmart just doesn't give a shit. They just care about their profits, which I understand, but you're still going to make money if you can allow more people to get product. You're going to get more people happy. EX. Mega Meganium. And let's actually take a look. I don't know if I have the Mega Meganium one. I forgot. Let's take a look and compare it to the promo from the box and see how different it is. So this is the stock one. This is the promo one. So I kind of like the stock one better, honestly. So that's the difference in those two. And the prices of Ascended Heroes, they kind of been staying the same. Once products stop showing up at restocks, it's going to start going higher. Once the ETBs are not getting restocked, and we got to wait months for a restock, which again, whenever there is a big restock plan, the scalpers will be waiting. Prices are just going to keep going up. And the singles are going to keep going up because people are not opening. So the product out there is getting bought. People are sending it to get graded or just storing it in their collection. So I think Ascended Heroes is going to be the next, what is it, Evolving Skies. It's just going to be crazy. I think it'll far surpass Prismatic Evolution. I guess this week there's Prismatic Evolution ETBs at Target. So again, that's just going to be for the scalpers, the people that wait in line or get really lucky and catch a restock with people not waiting in line. So, Pokemon is hotter than ever. No cool off in sight. New set coming out this Friday. And there's already Pitch Black pre-orders out there. Coming soon. Any day, Pitch Black, which is cool with the Mega Darkrai. I think that's pretty cool. I really like the way the ETB looks. I don't know about you guys. That black ETB with Mega Darkrai is pretty sweet. So, I don't know that there's going to be that many popular Pokemon in that set either. All the attention is on the Ascended Heroes, which we're lucky enough to have the ability to open here. No crazy hits yet. But we still got a few things to open. So, we only got EX in that, what is that, the starters box, pin collection. That's kind of shitty, not gonna lie. Okay, it's our second and last pin collection, and this is from the Barnes & Noble restock, so hopefully Barnes & Noble doesn't do me wrong. I do like the pin, it's pretty cute. I don't think these promo cards in it will be really worth much. Now, as far as promos worth a lot, First Partners, baby. Oh my god. First Partners, that is definitely, I would pick up as many First Partners as you can. Because once Series 2 hits, Series 1 is done. They're probably not going to re-release it. So if you want to invest in something, invest in some First Partners, open a few up, send some out to get graded. The sequential numbers of all the First Partners, I think I saw fetched over 10 grand for all 9 of them in 10s PSA. So that's something you're interested in. Get your First Partners because they're probably going to start dwindling out. I'm sure some Dollar Generals, I think, have them. Most Dollar Generals, all product is backdoored by the employees. Don't even bother going unless you're in a podunk town with like 1,000 people that live there. And even then, one of the people that works in the store might be like, "Oh shit, Pokemon, I'm getting that." You know, you can go to a store, it says they have stock, and they go, "Oh yeah, we don't have Pokemon," and it's sitting in the manager's office. So don't bother with Dollar General unless you're feeling really lucky. Most of the scalpers already know what Dollar Generals have. Like before the store opens, they're there waiting. They're going in, asking the employees to look out back, look in your offices. Hey, and again, scalpers, it's their full-time job, so they're pros at what they got to do to get product to then turn it for 3 times what it's worth, ruining the hobby. So when I can find product like I did at Barnes & Noble, I'm a happy camper. I've got an EX. Pretty sure we've got that EX quite a few times. So maybe this pin collection box will be a little better. Again, we have opened not a ton of Ascended Heroes, but we've opened Ascended Heroes in the past. And I can never find the poster collection. Just one time I found it. If you guys haven't checked out the poster collection video, check it out. We pulled 2 SIRs. And haven't been able to buy one. Ooh, we got an illustration rare finally. Salazzi. All right, I like this guy. Pretty creepy looking, isn't he? We got a hit. Not very valuable, but I don't believe I have this card, so look, it's a really cool looking card. We will take it. It's our first illustration rare out of all these packs we've opened. I've lost count. So we got 3 left out of this pin collection, and then we've got two booster bundles, which I think are going around $86 market, which is crazy because you spend basically $30 on them. So I know a lot of people are out there looking for those too that are trying to scalp. Yeah, Ascended Heroes is the set. It's going to be the set of the year, I think. I don't see anything coming besides the 30th anniversary set, which will just be popular just because it's the 30th anniversary. People will be excited opening up Charizards and cards of the past that are reprinted with just a little Pikachu 30 logo on it. There's probably going to be some team-up cards in that set. And if a lot of people keep it sealed, just like this set, Ascended Heroes, a lot of people are keeping the product sealed. So it's shooting the prices of single cards way up. We'll see. We will see. 1 pack left. Can we get 1 pack magic? Last pack magic? Let's see. I don't know. But yeah, pretty busy news week this week for Pokemon. Get out there, get lucky, find some product. I know it's difficult. But if you can plan for it, you can do it. Nothing. Yeah, I wonder if, you send this out to get graded in a PSA 10. What are people going to pay for this? Are people going to pay $100? They might. You look in the future, what do you think people are going to pay for that Hollow Rayquaza? They might pay over $100 for a PSA 10. It is a cool looking card, I give it that. It is a really cool looking card. So, we're at the end. We're nearing the end. Let's see if we can get lucky. Can we pull 1 SIR today? Even an attack rare would be cool. I don't have the Dragonite Mega Attack rare. It would be nice to pull that. I think that would be pretty cool. Plastic is sticking to me from my static electricity. So yeah, again, if you guys don't know, I have been selling. Most of my collection has been sold. I sold one of my Holy Grail cards, my first edition, Lugia from Neo Destiny, I think. I got $1,600 for it, and it's market $1,800. So it wasn't going to get a PSA 10. It was near mint. It had minor defects. So I got $1,600 for it. I needed to pay a bill. So that helped out. It definitely helped out. So what do we got? A hollow. No first pack magic on this booster bundle Rooski. Pack 2. I'm just hoping that we can get lucky from these items from Barnes & Noble. Let's see. We still got some packs to go here. Maybe we can get an SIR today. That would be fantastical. Nothing. Nothing yet. So far today, an ultra rare, ultra ball, and a Salazi, which again is probably like a $3 card. But a hit's a hit, and we got a few EXs. So, not our most lucky pack opening so far, but we had a lot of news to break, and I felt, you know what, let's break some news and rip some packs. Pikachu. Nothing. Well, we're halfway through, and we have not gotten a hit yet. That means we're due. That means we're due. Let's see. What are we going to get? What are we going to get on this pack number 4? Buddy Puffin. As far as Chaos Rising, I might get an ETB if I find it. Alright, we got an ultra rare Mega Audino. I've already pulled this 2 times, and now we pulled it again. A hit's a hit, right? That's a cute card, but it's probably worth like $2. So we got an ultra rare. Again, we beat the odds. It's 1 out of like 20-some packs to pull one of those. Would have been nice to get something I don't have, but hey, a hit's a hit. We still got 2 packs left. It's possible we can get another hit. You never know. Buddy, it's like the same pack over again. Stocks. Crow, Charmeleon, and a holo. So we have got 1 pack left in this booster bundle. And then we got 1 bundle left. Try to knock this out. As far as the rest of this week, today is a Tuesday. Usually don't open up on a Tuesday night, but I had some free time. And I'm hoping to find some product this week. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll find anything on Friday. Ooh, what did I get? I got an EX! Pikachu! I like this Pikachu. I don't know if I have this card from this set, so we're going to sleeve it up. This is a cool Pikachu. Again, EX. So technically we did get another hit. Not the hit I was hoping for, but we'll take it. Last 6 packs. We opened quite a bit of packs. I think there's... we definitely opened quite a bit. Well, just right here. Hopefully we can get at least 1 more good hit. Let's see. What do we have in store? Alright, Night Stretcher. Pretty sure that's a very playable card if you're a competitive TCG player. Ooh, this is a pretty card. Carbink. Wow, this is a gorgeous card. Look at the color in this card. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful card. Well, first pack magic. We'll take it. We will take it. That's the Spidops Hollow. I have not seen this card yet. It is beautiful. What a pretty card. Love it. Beautiful. So, we've got 5 packs left. Maybe we can get another hit. Maybe. I hope we're lucky enough to get an SIR. Because I haven't opened an SIR out of Ascendant Heroes in a long time. I really hope I can find one of those poster collections, but the odds are pretty much 0. Because the scalpers always get them, and I don't even think they're putting them out there in the wild anymore. So, I think my chances are slim to none, and I think they're up to like over 140 at market, which is ridiculous. It's like a $55 item that basically it's almost 3 times that price at market, which is absolutely stupid. Badoo! Teeny. Yo. Bailey. Pretty much if you get 2 reverses, you're toast. I'm almost positive that's how it goes in this set. Okay, we got 3 left. So yeah, basically we paid like $180 for all these products. And we've probably got maybe... probably not even $20 worth of cards. That's pushing it. Not even. But hey, it's fun ripping, right? Clefable. Ooh. We got the Dragonite EX. I don't know if I pulled it. Again, it's an EX, but it's Dragonite. I like Dragonite. It's a really pretty card, actually. I'm pretty sure people are going to grade this. And, you know, what's it going to be worth? $50? I like the Dragonites in this set. I don't think I've ever pulled the EX, so... It would be great to pull the SIR, of course. It would be great to pull the Mega Attack Rare, of course. Got 2 packs left. We got an Illustration Rare, and we got that Dragonite EX. So the odds are against us, but hey, anything is possible. We just have to see. Hunter. Probably not. Nothing. Alright. Do we have any magic left in the barrel? Do we have any magic left? Probably not. So, we're searching for the ever elusive SIRs in this set. Hopefully I can find more Ascended Heroes product. But the odds are ever against me because of the scalpers always out there. Last pack. No magic. Oh, well, technically, yes. We got an ultra rare that I've already got. So, it's funny how there's so many cards in this set, but I keep pulling doubles and even triples, so. Well, there was a last pack magic, but it's a goofy ultra rare, so. We actually got more ultra rares and illustration rares, which is kind of funny. We got 3 ultra rares today and 2 illustration rares, so. Guys, thanks so much for watching.